So if you didn't know, I've been doing my channel for roughly about 5 years now, and throughout those 5 years people have donated stuff to the shrine. So it's things that people maybe don't want in their house anymore because maybe they've outgrown it, or maybe it's just something they thought, oh, you know, they don't use anymore. So yes, so now and again my friends do actually donate stuff to the shrine. Hello everyone and welcome to Kimmy's Shrine. So if you're new here, I do Disney themed videos. Like I said, so this is going to be a donations one. So I've had some of this stuff for quite a few years. It's just the fact that I've only just now got around to doing it because my friend Tom, who I work with, he's recently just cleaned out his garage and he had loads of stuff. So he was sending me loads of pictures and I thought now would be a perfect time to show you of what's been donated to the shrine. So there's no particular order in this. It's just the fact I'm going to start off with this angel one first. So where I used to work, I had this friend called Eloise, and she actually said to me one day, she was like, oh, she wanted to get rid of this angel one, and I was like, she knew that I didn't really like Stitch, so Stitch isn't my favourite, but she was like, oh, would you be interested in angel? So she actually gave it to me for free, and I thought, to be honest, I couldn't resist. And knowing this originally would probably have been, because it was actually from the Disney store, knowing this originally would have been like, what, 25, maybe 30 pounds, I couldn't resist. So if you've seen my vlogs, you'd know she actually lives with some of my other toys that I've got that I've just found, like either people have given me or just other things as well, like charity shops, things like that. And I just thought this was super cute. Unfortunately she's a little bit dusty, so I probably should have cleaned her before doing this video. But yeah, this is kind of one of the things that kind of started off the donations, is knowing that obviously she gave me this one, and I was like, okay, that's actually quite a cool idea. So, like I said, I was waiting for other people to, you know, say donate stuff to me, because I just thought, okay, that's a nice way to kind of like have things in the shrine that's obviously been given to me, because obviously people, like I said, don't maybe want it anymore. Obviously they could have given to charity, but the fact that obviously they know I would look after it, I go in the shrine, obviously, you know, the fact that I'm very protected over my stuff, that's why some people actually came to me being like, oh, would you like this? But another place that I used to work, so this was I think about 3 years ago, I actually got given this because the person who actually gave me this actually had 2 of these. Now I don't have a lot of stuff from Treasure Planet. I think apart from the movie, this might be the only thing I've got. So he did say it was actually a collectible one, so he actually got it with a magazine. So I've actually had similar stuff to this before in the past. I've no intention of getting her out. I just don't know at the moment where I'm going to put her, because obviously I want to kind of keep her nice and clean if I can. I want to keep her in this box, but because I don't have any other Treasure Planet stuff, I'm like, I don't really know where I'm going to put her. But yeah, it was just kind enough to give me this, like I said, because he already had one. He had a duplicate, so that's why he sort of said I can have this one. And I think it was because I said I've got a shrine but I don't have any Treasure Planet things. He was like, right, you have to have this one. So my friend Steve, who Reubens used to work with, actually gave me this one here. So again, he was going through his stuff and he knew obviously that I liked Mulan. So this one is Li Shang, which thankfully I don't actually have this one, because I do have a few other Mulan items. I just don't have this one, so I was lucky enough to get this. But yeah, so again, just gave it to me, just knowing it go to a good home. He was just going through all of his pops. Some of them, again, he did sell, but a lot of things he was just like, you know, just saying to his friends and families if they wanted them. And I was like, actually I would like to have Li Shang, just because I don't have him, and I don't have a lot of him in my collection. Like I said, because I've got a lot of Mulan stuff and I've got quite a few Mushu stuff, but I don't have any Li Shang stuff. So my friend Misha, who again I used to work with, she gave me this because she actually opened it up. So she actually opened at the bottom, because I actually have a princess one of these, and again she knew how much I loved having Disney stuff, and stuff, obviously the fact that it's been used. So she actually opened it. I believe she opened it because she was actually going to Disney. Again, it was one of the things that was nice to have in the shrine, because then I've already got one of these, which is the princess one. It was nice to have another one, and again to go with my Zoom Zoom collection. So Misha also gave me this one, which I already have this version, so she did say that she already used it. So this was actually the Lion King makeup palette that actually came from Primark. Now I already have this one and the highlighter and the lipsticks, but I said I'll put this in the shrine because she did say she actually used it. So there's nothing wrong with it. It was just the fact that, again, she was like, wasn't really her kind of colours. Again, she was getting rid of loads of makeup that she hadn't used or partially used, and I did actually end up having quite a few things from her. So this was the only Disney thing that I had from from her, but I did actually end up getting quite a few other items from her that were non-Disney that happened to be makeup. So the main things I wanted to go through, I haven't properly looked at these, so these are the ones that my friend Tom, who I currently work with at the moment, these are things that he was going through on his garage and obviously want to see if I want them. So I've only ever seen photos, I've not actually properly looked for any of these, so it's one of those things that I was like, I want to save for this video. Like I've seen like the photos of them, but I've not actually seen them in person. Some of them are a lot bigger than I thought, so I'm quite happy about that to obviously put them around the house. But yeah, so I'm just gonna start off with this bag here, which has got some toys in it. So the main one I've got, again, I did not realise this is how big Dory was. So obviously this is Dory from Finding Nemo and Finding Dory. Again, I don't have a lot of things from this movie, so I was quite happy to get this one. Again, she's a lot bigger than I thought, because obviously when he sent me photos, I don't know if it's just the perspective of it, I didn't realise how big she was. So when I got it, I was like, where am I gonna put her? So yeah, so this is obviously the Zoom one. Things like this I do actually have at the moment going down my stairs, because we've got not so wide staircase, but we do have a staircase which we can fit things down. So originally I thought, oh, I could put her here because I've got other Zooms there, but she's a lot bigger than the other one. So at the moment, not 100% sure where she's going to go, but I will find a home for her. So that is one of them. And then another thing I just thought perfect for Christmas is Olaf. Some of the things that Tom actually had, I actually already had. So for example, he had a Sully one and a Simba one, sort of what I class as the cushion hairs. I already had them, so I was like, okay, I could actually have them again, but at the same time, again, with like some of my other friends, whatever I didn't have, he was then going to obviously sell or like give to charity, that kind of thing. So I was like, well, there's no point in me having like duplicates of things. So that's why I was like, okay, I'll just go for the ones that I think I can make more use out. But I think at Christmas, I'd love to have him on my sofa. Oh yeah, so another Olaf. So again, I will actually put him out at Christmas. I do have an Olaf section in the shrine. I do have a toy very similar to this one. It's a very small version, but yeah, so for me, I was like, as soon as I saw the Olaf stuff, I was like, okay, this is what I wanted for Christmas, because I thought it was so perfect. Even though my theme for Christmas is reindeer, but I can't say no to having obviously Olaf and obviously Disney around the house. So yeah, so these are definitely gonna come out at Christmas. So that is the toys. So this is one of the other things. So this is a Jungle Book. I think it's almost like a lunchbox, which I might actually be tempted to use as a lunchbox. At the moment, I just use like a plastic container, so I might actually start using this as a lunchbox. So that might be quite cool to have, because it's got like a little handle on there. It does have a little lever there to obviously make sure it's all nice and safe. Because it's Jungle Book, this is one reason I wanted it, because I don't have a lot of Jungle Book stuff, and also I like the style of it. It's a very like old school style, so it's very, it almost looks dated, almost looks like vintage, so that's why I really liked it. So a few photos, photo frames. So this one here, which is Cinderella one. Again, didn't realize how big this was, so I do actually have a few photos going up the staircase, so I know this will go there, because unfortunately for one, it won't go in the shrine, and I kind of felt this is too nice to kind of sort of sit up here, so it would be nice to have around the house. So yeah, so this one again I really liked, because it had like the vintage look to it. I just thought it was really sort of pretty, the fact that obviously it's got a bit of glitter on there as well, and yeah, it was just the fact it says Walt Disney rather than Disney on there, so I just thought again it's kind of got that vintage look to it. But again, when he showed me the photo and then he gave me the bag, and I was like, I didn't realize how big the pictures were, but again I knew exactly when he sent me the photos where they were going to go. And then the other one I had was the Sleeping Beauty one. If you know me, Briar Rose is my favourite version of Sleeping Beauty. So again, I was like lucky to have this one, just because it's got Briar Rose on there. And like I said, again, it's not bigger than I thought, but I love the fact that it's the same size and sort of similar style to the other one. So when they go next to each other, it'd be quite nice. So another one, which is this one here. So this one's very similar to a Lion King one that I've got, which I'm thinking that's probably over there. So I do actually have one similar to this, which is a Lion King one, and I really wanted this one on the basis that it reminds me of the one that I had, which my dad actually got me. And I remember being on holiday with him. He said, you know, just obviously get the picture, and then he like framed it for me. So it's very similar to the one that I already have. So when I saw this, I was just literally, I got taken back to like being 10 years old again, and I was like, okay, I really love this. It does have Simba, Timon and Pumbaa on there, and like I said, it's just got that very like iridescent like sparkly look. But again, because it's a very similar size to the other ones, when I put this one up, I know obviously it will suit those. And then there is another one. Oh my god, I think this is my favorite. This is so nice. I absolutely love this one. So again, it's got that kind of pearlescent style to it. Again, when I saw the photos, I didn't do it any justice. I liked the look of it, and the fact that this is obviously Simba, like adult Simba, so it's nice that I've got young Simba and adult Simba. But again, this literally just took me right back to my childhood, and I was like, okay, just happier times in the 90s. Obviously Lion King came out, my stepmom took me to saw it, hence why I do actually have the Lion King tattoo as a remembrance to her. But yeah, that's to me, this is one reason it became my favourite film, because lions were my favourite animal growing up. So my stepmom actually went to take me to see Lion King. It's kind of like a bonding experience, because I didn't know her that well at the time, because Lion King came out when I was 10, and I kind of met her when I was like sort of like 8 going on 9, so I didn't know her that well. So it's got the memory of my stepmom and also my dad as well. But yeah, I absolutely love it. I cannot wait to put these on the wall, because these are just so nice, especially because the way the light hits it as well. I cannot wait to put them up. Like, I can't believe Tom's getting rid of these. Like, I kind of almost felt like happy for me that I've got them, but then I felt bad for him, because I was like, you really want to get rid of these? Like, these are so nice and so pretty. Right, so don't need any more, but there are a few mugs here. So first one is the Dory one. So again, because obviously I don't have a lot of Dory things, I just thought it's kind of cute. You're probably thinking, don't need any more mugs, and you are correct, I don't. Again, if you saw my vlog where we did like a Halloween decorations, you'll see that fact that not only do we have normal mugs, but now we've got Halloween mugs out. But things like this I just thought was so cute. I will probably use these more for storage, so similar to what I've got downstairs in my vanity with my makeup brushes, things like that. So I don't tend to actually use these for mugs. Though saying that, some of these are actually quite good for brownies in a mug or hot chocolates. It doesn't actually say on here whether it's microwave or safe, so I might have to skip that one, but it's always fun when people come round, they get to choose a selection of mugs just because they're microwave or safe. And then this one, oh, so this one does actually say it's actually suitable for the microwave. So obviously got this one. So again, this is from Finding Nemo. They do all say on the bottom Disney store, so obviously they're exclusive to the Disney store. Again, I don't know if I'm going to use this for anything other than I don't know if I'm going to use it for anything, because again, it was a small case of I don't have a lot of stuff from Finding Nemo, so I might try and find somewhere on the shrine to put these. But this is actually quite a good one to use for brownie mugs or hot chocolate, just because it does say it's actually safe for that. So there's not that many that I have that I can actually use for it. So if you ever do watch my vlogs and you think I'm using the same mugs, that is the reason why, because they're not all safe for that. Couldn't resist this one. So this one obviously being at Belle, I will try and find somewhere around the home for this, or I might try and find somewhere on the shrine, because I do have a few mugs already on the shrine with Belle on there. I don't have this particular style, but again, this is actually a Disney store exclusive. And then this one as well, which I couldn't remember if I already had, because I know things like this came out, I think this was from Primark, when Disney, when Mickey Mouse had, I think it was his 80th birthday. They did a lot of stuff like this then. So I just say to him, like, oh, if you're happy to part with this, I'd love to have it, because I have a feeling that I either because I don't have it up here, and I don't have it downstairs. So I'm thinking, if I had it, where would it be? So that's why I was kind of like thinking, oh, I'll have it just obviously to go in my collection. But at the same time, I was like, I'm pretty sure I already had this, but I can't find it anywhere. So unless I thought I had it because I saw it in the store, or whether it's one of those things where I do have it, but it's like somewhere around the house and I just can't find it. So one thing he just threw in, because he knew that I collected some of the keys, which was this one here, which this is a winter one. So it's actually got Minnie and Mickey Mouse on there. I did actually do a video recently on all of my ceremony keys. I don't actually know where this one came from, so I don't know whether this is one that he actually bought, or I don't know if this is one that they were actually doing them where if you spent over a certain amount, you got it kind of got it as a free gift, because that's where I've got some of mine from. So yeah, so I'm glad to have this one, because it's one of the things I didn't realise that I was actually collecting the keys until I realised I actually had quite a few of them. But like I said, I have actually done a video on all of my ceremony keys. But yeah, it's just one of the things, because it's a winter one, I think I might save this for Christmas and maybe put it around the house, so similar to the Olaf one, put it around the house somewhere. And then the last one, as soon as I saw this, I was like, yes, 100 times a yes. So this is a Remy and Emil. I'm just trying to read, actually. I think it's actually got the recipe. I think I might actually have the recipe for ratatouille on there, which I never actually noticed. I just, when he sent me the photo of it, I just saw the fact that it had Remy on it, and I was like, yes, I don't care what it is, yes. But I've now just noticed that I think it does actually have the recipe on there, so I will try and find a home for this, so this won't get used. I think this will probably go in the kitchen somewhere, because obviously we do have a few ratatouille stuff in there, so I might try and put it somewhere where it's like out of the way, so it won't get like food on it or anything. So I might try and display it somewhere. But yeah, this is definitely one of the things, when he sent me this, I was like, yes, 100 times, I want the ratatouille one. So yeah, so that was everything that's been donated to the shrine so far. If there's anything that you obviously see in these videos, I would suggest maybe have a look on the Facebook groups, which I always link down below. Also eBay as well, because it might be people who are selling similar stuff, or these ones on there. So just in case you want to get hold of any of these. Like I said, I will vlog about any of this going up. So obviously the pictures, and obviously at Christmas you'll see some of this come out then. So I will obviously vlog about that. My next video is going to be, what's my next one? Oh, so I think my next video is going to be a villains one, because I think I'm actually filming this in advance, but I think by the time my villains one go up, it'll be around about Halloween. So I'm going to do a villains one. So things you may have seen throughout the year, just in other videos like hauls and stuff like that. But I just thought I'd do like a villains one for you guys, just in case that's something you're interested in. But I do have a villains playlist. But if you're not already, then please like and subscribe and click the bell notifications to obviously get notified when all my other videos go up. And that's it. And I'll see you guys next time. Later days.